Days passed and apparently the land was at peace. The first phase of the Celestial War had taken place and several losses had taken place for both sides. However, still Goku beside Vegeta and all the other warriors were with Beerus preparing for the invasion of the Celestial Kingdom of the Angel Gokui. Goku trained with Vegeta, trying again to master his Omni powers. Goku says, "Vegeta, since all this started, it seemed that we have been able to surpass our powers more and more, but very strong enemies still keep appearing. Banzerot and Zaki are two monsters. If it's true that they only used 30% of their powers, we need to stay on getting much stronger if we want to come out victorious in this fight. This really turns out to be amazing." At that moment, Vegeta starts to observe and says, "They are powerful, but they still won't be able to defeat us. After I discover the true essence of my power, no one else will be able to defeat me, Kakarot. After all this is over, I want to have a fight with you to prove I'm superior." Beerus and Whis start watching. Beerus says, "Looks like the two of you are trading pretty well. They are wanting to get more and more powerful. That's interesting. If we stop to think about everything that happened, it was quite intense. Gon is captured. But don't worry. You can get more powerful because I'm sure that as long as Gon is useful to Gokui, she won't do anything against him." Gohan observes and speaks. "It seems that all of this that ended up happening made us realize that if we don't get stronger, Earth could end up ceasing to exist in the blink of an eye. There are many powerful warriors that end up appearing here. I'm sure we'll have to sort this whole situation out." At that moment, Goku begins to increase his powers even more. Goku says, "I'm sure my Omni energy will come back." At that moment, Goku, combining his Ultra Instinct, begins to feel a huge anomaly in his body. Beerus and everyone else starts watching. At that moment, Beerus says, "What is that? What's going on with Goku?" Goku's Omni energy started to change and became an entirely different color. Goku's Omni energy felt like it was being combined with another power. At that moment, Whis starts laughing and says, "It looks like he finally woke up." Beerus next to Vegeta, Gohan and the others speak. "Who woke up?" At that moment, Whis smiles and says, "Hahaha, Zeno-sama." Alright partner, why don't you whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well connected to our entire universe of Z Warriors. Let's get back to it. Palace of Zeno-sama. Zeno-sama finally wakes up from his sleep. Zeno observes everything and says,
"Daishin-kan, it seems that my sleep was too long. What happened during all this time? I feel like universes ended up being torn apart. The gods of destruction finished their job sooner than we thought."
At that moment, Zeno-sama's guards start to observe Daishin-kan. Daishin-kan says,
"Good. It wasn't just that. Master Zeno, I can say that we ended up having visits from beings from the past."
Zeno-sama looks impressed and speaks.
"Oh, what happened, Daishin-kan?"
Daishin-kan smiles and says,
"It seems that the High Priestess Gokui, alongside the gods of destruction of the universes that were erased by the Lord in the past, somehow ended up returning. So it seems with that, things got much more complex and resulted in a celestial war. A few moments ago, Gokui was here. Goku and his friends fought extremely hard battles. A son of Goku who was brought from another timeline that would be the key to ending this war ended up being captured by the Mother of Angels. So that's why I confess that all the warriors are carrying out a new training to be able to carry out the invasion directly in the palace of the great priestess Gokui."
At that moment, Zeno-sama makes a straight face and says,
Like this? This all happened while I was sleeping. Why didn't Goku ever tell me he had another son? He could play with me.
Daishinkan keeps talking.
The most complex thing is that even if you wanted to erase those universes, you wouldn't be able to due to some spell that was cast by the priestess Zakai. So maybe it would be good for us to pay close attention, because even so, a great battle will take place, Sir Zeno.
Zeno-sama starts to smile and says,
I so wanted to play the universe with them again. I blacked out in their universe in the past because I knew they were going to do all this. I knew that in the past they will show the whole truth. They are evil. They always wanted to destroy everyone, but now if they have this nullification magic, I already know how interesting it would be to fight all this.
At that moment, Zeno-sama begins to spread his energy directly to all universes. Large purple auras begin to spread out. Zeno-sama feels a great Omni-God energy and says,
Whose power is this? This power is very similar to the power of creation and destruction.
At that moment, the great priest begins to smile and speaks.
Good. I believe that this power belongs to someone like you a lot, Mr. Zeno. That power is Son Goku's.
At that instant on Earth, Goku says,
What's going on with my body? It seems that my body is increasing its heavenly energy more and more. I can't understand what this is.
At that moment, Beerus observes and speaks. So does that mean that Zeno-sama woke up? If he woke up, it is possible that the energy that is flowing in his body is flowing as the universal energy. It could be that it's being transmitted directly into Goku's body once he reached the Omni stage. Everyone starts watching and speaking.
What? So what's going on with you, Goku?
Gohan speaks.
It seems that my father is reaching a new power.
Broly smiles and says,
It's very familiar, but at the same time it's very different from the power he showed when he was fighting directly against Banzerot and Zaki. And I thought that his limit was close when he showed the Infinite Saiyan in the Grand Priest's palace.
At that moment, Beerus watches and says, Goku, grant me a fight with you here and now. I want to understand a little more of your energy. Goku starts trying to understand what was happening to his body. Vegeta is just watching. Goku says,
Alright, Sir Beerus, let's test this power of mine.
At that moment, Goku with his other Ultra Instinct activated goes towards Beerus. Beerus easily dodges the attacks and with the mastery of the Ultra Ego, activates an extremely high power and launches it over Goku's body. Cornered Goku speaks.
It seems that this power of Mr. Beerus is really very powerful. I'm thinking here, in the same way that if I use Infinite Saiyan, I would lose all my Omni energy. My Omni form manages to be even more powerful, but for some reason, I'm not able to focus it 100%.
Goku tries to attack Beerus. At that moment, Beerus dodges and uses his Hakai form. Goku manages to recover, and after using his Omni form, Goku manages to suck all the Hakai energy into his Omni power. The Omni energy apparently caused Goku to absorb the energy and pump it all into his body. Beerus and Whis beside everyone are surprised. At that moment, a big explosion happens. Goku says,
What is this power that I'm emanating? This is all amazing.
At that moment, Whis observes and speaks.
Does that mean he manages to overcome himself more and more? It seems that his power was noticed, Son Goku. Finally, he arrived.
A great light arises directly in Universe 7. At that moment, it was Zeno-sama beside the high priest and his guards. Beerus and Whis are impressed. Zeno-sama looks at Goku and says,
"Whoa, Goku, it's been a while. You must have gotten a lot stronger than you did in the Tournament of Power. We need to talk."
Zeno-sama's guards make a serious face and the high priest continues to chuckle. What does Zeno-sama have to say to Goku? Meanwhile, in the unknown galaxy in the palace of the Grand Priestess, Goku's third son with Vados was trying to run away through the ruins of the palace, but the voice of the High Priestess spoke.
It doesn't matter how many times you have to escape from here, Gohan. It won't work. Come on, come with me.
At that instant, Gohan watches and speaks. It looks like there's no way. For me to get away from this place, the first thing I'll have to do is finish them all off here. At that moment, the High Priestess appears in front of Gohan and speaks.
Don't worry. Don't be afraid of me. I will not do like Zyros giving you a kiss of death. I will simply make you understand that by your side, we will conquer everything. Please just listen to me, Gohan.
To be continued. What does Zakai have to say to Gohan? Will Gohan ally with Zakai? What new type of transformation will Goku show off? Regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you share your thoughts in the comments below so that we can get into a crazy debate. Whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. That's all there is to it, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.